Yeah. All right. Hi, welcome to IslFlrLeahE, an interview cooking show where we talk to some really interesting people and teach you how to prepare some incredible dishes right in the comfort of your own home. Today our special guest is a young lady who wears so many hats and has an incredible personality. Her name is Miss Leah Enos. She's an actress and entertainer. Blah.
What?
Her name is not Enos.
It's Enos.
Oh.
Enos.
Enos?
No, I would know. You should let him keep that. No, I was gonna correct him. Don't worry about that.
5,
You don't
4,
gotta correct him.
3,
I could correct him.
2, 1.
Yeah. Leah, welcome to IslFlrLeahE.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Right,
Actually, so you said, my name is Enos.
Oh, not Enos?
No, it's not Enos. It's not Enos.
Right.
It rhymes with other
Tomato,
things.
tomato.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Welcome, though.
Thank you.
Listen, okay, tell us a little bit about yourself for those who may not be familiar with you.
You want the long story or the short story?
Okay, you give me the long one later, give me the short one.
Okay, short story. Really, I am just honestly, I'm just living my life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just living. I'm not trying. Right. I'm not trying to do anything. I never sat down and had a dream. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I want to do that.
Okay.
Things for me, I'm literally just doing with my life what comes easiest to me.
Right, what comes natural?
What comes natural.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So people ask me like, what do I do? I'm like, well, I'm an actress, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I paint, I do crochet work, I make crochet clothes.
Crochet?
I do. I make
You mean like with the needle and all of that?
No, crochet needle. It's a crochet hook. It's a hook.
Yeah, you look pretty young to be crocheting.
I do, but I was doing this since I was 10 years old, so it's been 17 years.
17?
So I'm 20, yes, I'll be 27.
Oh, I thought you said 17.
No, 17 years I've been crocheting, and I actually planning a little foreshadowing. I'm planning a little crochet show. I'm gonna crochet hoodies for men and for women, and hoodies and jackets for men, women, and children. So it's gonna be a nice little
How
art
about like
show.
a chef jacket?
That's gonna be a little hot.
Yeah, that's
and a little hard to clean.
Ooh, I itching in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
you know what? Itch in the
that
kitchen.
ain't work.
That's not sexy.
But tell me though, okay, you do acting and stuff. How did you get into that?
It was a mistake. I did not know what I wanted to do when I got out of high school. And my dad was like, you going to college? And I was like, I know, but what am I going to do? So I was like, something, I have to fill out these forms. These people want to know what I want to do. I don't even know what I want to do. So I just was like, okay, let me just go up there to be like a dentist or something, just like my dad. Because I was a dental assistant since probably the age of 13. So I knew everything about dentistry. So I was just gonna do that because that was like the easiest thing for me to think of. And my plan was late in Miami. And when I got to school, all of my classes were closed for that particular major. So I had to pick electives until the following semester, where I would pick up my major. So I picked an art class, a dance class, and an acting class. And I got there, I went to all the classes. I was like, oh my goodness, I know how to paint.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have known? And I went to the acting class and they were like, hey, Lee, you can act. I was like, what? Seriously? That's crazy. I didn't even know that, And then I just decided to change my major because it was actually just easy for me to I'm just lazy. No lie.
Yeah.
I'm really just lazy.
Well,
it became easy.
That's like a dream job. Just sit down and talk, crack jokes.
Yeah, it seems like that, but it's not that as easy as you think. It's really not that easy. And a lot of my jokes come out of being nervous.
Oh.
Believe it or not, I'm just nervous energy, so I just start going. See, it's make people laugh.
Yeah, that's what I was doing before the camera started running. I was doing all of that. Yeah. All of that stuff. So then, okay, you're heavily involved in the arts and performing and stuff like that. How do you see theater, the arts, and all of that developing here in the country? I
think it's coming back alive. I think that entertainment itself is becoming a realistic career for Bahamians now. Even though you have your Ronnie Butlers and your Ray Munnings and your Freddie Munnings juniors, and you have your icons, right? But it wasn't always like a realistic career for Bahamians. You had to be no offense to anybody, but you had to be like a lawyer, a doctor, or a banker or something to make a living. But these days, I believe it's becoming it's a lucrative career now. especially for younger people. You can say now, I'm a singer, I'm an actress in the Bahamas. So, and it just makes me happy. So it's coming alive. I like it.
Because I always wondered about that, you know, because there was a lot of times I come across people who may be, okay, well, I'm a singer, but I work here at Solomon's.
Right.
Or I'm a actor and I do XYZ.
Right.
You see, it's like, it was always that, it always came across, at least to me, that whatever it is that they did was not able to sustain or to keep them.
Right.
Do you see that though, especially like how you said, like entertainment is something that seems to be developing and growing at this particular point in our life. Do you see that changing?
Do I see it changing?
Or would you say
will
it
it
has
change?
changed?
Oh, it has changed, and it's changing. It's in the process right now. It's still growing. It's just a seed right now, and it's sprouting. You know, like you said, you know, I used to have a job once, a few times.
Me too.
And then I quit.
Like when I was small.
Yeah, you know, I don't like having a job. I don't know. I just have a free spirit.
All of that stuff, yeah.
Huh?
I'd be like, you got to be the way. Why?
Right. I don't have to go to work at 9 or 10 or 11 or 8.
That's just.
No, I'm fortunate, I think, to have a good support system and a good family. Because I ain't lying to you, I ain't got no money. I buy my lunch today with quarters.
Yeah.
And 10 cents and 5 cents. But I do have a supportive family, and I don't know, I have supportive friends. I have supportive friends, you know. She'll sponsor me $5 for my gas.
Well, thank goodness for me. I have it kind of easy too, because I get like a 99-cent breakfast around the corner, and then there's a tap right across the road, so just walk over there and just make it happen. But listen, yeah. So then, well, I guess as more people kind of come to that same point of self-realization, I guess things would change more.
Yeah.
As people and Bahamians begin to develop a greater appreciation for the arts and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think that people were allowed to actually hone their own specific talents. I think people were just it was beaten to people's head. You have to learn a skill right away. You know, like something hands-on, a real skill of doing something else that you're not actually not a natural at, in order to make money. You know, such as, you know, finance or business or something like that, which is, you know, is just fine. It's great. But I think people really need to sit down and train themselves in their own particular talents and create your own job. I don't have a job, but I do have a career. Well, that's what it means.
Yeah, that's the difference. I think that it really says though that you really would be the most successful at what you are created to do. It's like you grow best where you're supposed to be planted.
Exactly.
You see, so whatever it is that you are gifted or talented to do would be the very thing that has the ability, once you develop it, to sustain you.
Exactly.
You see? Now, the thing about what we're going to do today, though, this is going to be one of those journeys in self. Well, we're going to realize something today, whether this would work or won't work.
Right.
Today, we're going to be preparing snapper parmesan. Yeah. I thought about
snapper parmesan.
Yeah, forget the
I
chicken.
tried that once.
Oh, you did?
I mean, I'm not a chef, and I couldn't say that I have a talent for it, but I do like to experiment in the kitchen as well. So I did try that because I was looking at some recipes and I was like, I wonder if this would work with this. You know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Well,
didn't work with mine.
We'll see what happens today. Well, listen, we're gonna take a quick break. And when we get back, we'll be outside in the kitchen with Leah.
Yes.
Doing some real experimenting. You stay tuned. I hope that hair don't catch on fire. You like Michael Jackson.
Come on, man. That's not funny, dude.
Yeah.